Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speakeasy FM.
Hi, we're really happy you're here today.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Ian. And on this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English.
The English people actually use, not textbook English, real life.
If you enjoy our videos, please like this one and subscribe. It really helps us out.
Thank you so much. Quick tip before we start. If we're talking a little fast for you, tap the settings icon on YouTube, choose playback speed, and slow us down to whatever feels comfortable.
No shame in that at all. Okay, Stacy, how was your weekend?
Really good, actually. I tried a new recipe on Sunday.
Ooh, what did you make?
A lentil stew. It turned out so well, I already made it again on Monday.
2 days in a row? That's a big compliment to yourself.
I'm allowed to be proud of my own cooking sometimes.
Fair enough. My weekend was less impressive. I opened the fridge on Saturday and just stared at it for a while.
Just stared?
Yeah, nothing was calling out to me. So I made toast.
The classic Ian move.
It's reliable. Toast has never once let me down.
Well, today's topic is exactly this, cooking. And I have a feeling you're going to have a lot to say.
Oh, I have opinions. Strong ones. Mostly wrong, but strong.
Okay, so let's start simple. Ian, do you like cooking?
I like eating. Cooking is just the annoying step in between.
That's an honest answer.
I try to be honest about my flaws. It saves time.
So what do you actually make when you have to cook?
Grilled cheese. It's my specialty. Bread, cheese, pan, done.
That's not really a specialty. That's a sandwich.
It's a specialty sandwich. I've perfected the timing.
What's the secret?
Medium heat, and you have to walk away for exactly 90 seconds. If you stand there watching it, it burns. I don't know why, it just does.
That's actually true for a lot of cooking. Watched food burns faster. It's like it knows.
It's rude, honestly. What about you? What's your go-to?
I make my own tomato sauce from scratch. Onions, garlic, canned tomatoes, a little basil.
From scratch? Like you don't use a jar?
Never. Jarred sauce always tastes a little flat to me.
See, that's the difference between us. You cook, I assemble.
Assembling is still a skill.
Thank you. I'm very good at opening bags. Speaking of assembling, let's talk breakfast. What's yours?
Oatmeal most days, with banana and a spoon of peanut butter.
That sounds like a real breakfast. Mine is usually cereal, standing at the counter, still half asleep.
Standing up? Not even sitting down?
Sitting down means I'm awake enough to sit down. I'm not there yet.
That's a very specific level of morning.
It's my natural state until about 9 a.m. Some mornings I skip cereal completely and just have string cheese and a banana on the way out the door.
String cheese is not a breakfast, Ian.
It has protein. It's basically an omelet.
It is nothing like an omelet.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, let's get into the fun part. Tell me about a time cooking went badly for you.
Oh, I have so many. Let me pick a good one. Last month I tried to make stir-fry noodles.
How did that go?
I forgot to drain the noodles properly. So when I added them to the pan, there was just a lot of extra water in there.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't a stir-fry anymore. It was noodle soup. Accidentally.
Did you eat it anyway?
I ate it anyway. I called it a brothy stir-fry to make myself feel better.
Rebranding a disaster. Respect.
You have to work with what you've got. What about you? Any disasters?
One time I tried to make caramel for a dessert, and I walked away for 1 minute to answer the door.
Uh-oh.
1 minute. And it went from golden to completely black. The whole kitchen smelled like smoke for an hour.
Did the alarm go off?
Twice. My neighbor knocked on the door to check if I was okay.
That is a proper kitchen disaster. Caramel does not forgive.
It really doesn't. It goes from perfect to ruined in about 10 seconds.
See, this is why I stick to grilled cheese. Lower stakes.
Fair strategy, honestly. Let's talk about recipes for a second, since that's such a useful word for learning cooking vocabulary.
Go for it.
A recipe is basically a set of instructions. It tells you what to use and what order to do things in.
So it's like a manual, but for food.
That's a great way to put it. And every recipe starts with a list of ingredients.
The ingredients being all the actual stuff you need to buy.
Exactly. Flour, sugar, eggs, whatever the dish needs.
I'm fine with cooking, but baking terrifies me a little.
Why is that?
Because with cooking, you can kind of guess. A little more salt, a little less, who cares? But baking feels like you actually have to measure things properly.
You do. Baking really is more like a science experiment. The ratios matter a lot more.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way when I tried making banana bread and just guessed the flour amount.
What happened?
It came out of the oven looking like a brick. A dense, sad, banana-flavored brick.
A brick you could probably build a wall with.
Honestly, structurally, it was very solid.
That's the thing with baking. You really do need a proper measuring cup. Not just a, this looks about right cup.
Noted. I will invest in an actual measuring cup.
A revolutionary idea. Here's a tip that changed my cooking completely. Taste your food while you're making it.
See, I always forget to do that. I just cook the whole thing and then find out at the end if it's good or not.
That's risky. If you taste along the way, you can fix things before it's too late.
Fix things how?
Like, if your soup tastes a little flat, you can add more salt right then. You don't have to wait until it's already on the plate.
That actually makes a lot of sense. I think I've just been afraid of germs, honestly. Like, don't put the same spoon back in the pot.
Use a small, clean spoon each time. Or the same one, just don't double dip after it's been in your mouth.
Basic hygiene. Got it. I'll try tasting more. Very scientific of me.
You're basically a food scientist now.
A food scientist who still can't measure flour. Baby steps.
Can I ask you something? Is cooking relaxing for you or stressful?
Extremely stressful. My brain is just running the whole time. Is that burning? Did I add salt already? Why does the smoke alarm hate me specifically?
For me, it's the opposite. I put on some music, and it's actually one of the calmest parts of my day.
How? There are so many things happening at once. Something's boiling, something's chopping, something's about to burn.
I think it's because I don't rush it. I do one thing at a time instead of trying to watch everything at once.
See, I try to do everything at once, and then everything goes wrong at once.
That tracks. Maybe slow down and see if it helps.
Slowing down. Another concept I'm not familiar with.
You'll get there.
You know, we should actually cook together sometime.
We should. It's more fun with two people anyway.
Is it? I feel like I'd just be in the way.
Not if we split the jobs. One person chops, one person watches the pan. It goes so much faster.
Teamwork. Okay, what would we make?
Something simple, since it's your first real cooking lesson. Maybe a stir fry, but the correctly drained kind this time.
Huh, fair. I promise I've learned my lesson about the noodles.
We'll see. You chop the vegetables, I'll handle the sauce.
Deal. Can I at least pick the vegetables?
As long as one of them is a vegetable and not just more cheese.
You know me too well already.
Let's talk tools. What do you actually own in your kitchen?
Honestly, one pan, one pot, and a knife that's seen better days.
How dull is the knife?
Dull enough that cutting an onion is basically a workout.
You know a sharp knife is actually safer, right? A dull one slips more easily.
Wait, really? I thought dull was safer because it can't cut as deep.
Nope, backwards. A sharp knife does the work for you. A dull one, you have to push harder, and that's when accidents happen.
Well, that's terrifying information I did not have 5 minutes ago.
Get a sharper knife, Ian, and a cutting board that isn't a paper plate.
That was one time.
What's your favorite kitchen tool, though? Every disaster aside.
My toaster. No contest. It's simple, it never disappoints me, and it makes bread into a better version of itself.
Mine's my oven. I can roast vegetables, bake, make almost anything in there.
Roasting. That's the thing where you just put stuff in the oven and it becomes magically better?
Basically, yes. Cut up some potatoes, a little oil, a little salt, and the oven does the rest.
That sounds like something even I could manage.
I genuinely think you could.
Okay, if you could teach me one new thing to cook, what would it be?
Honestly, a good omelet. It's simple once you know the trick, and it makes you look like you know what you're doing.
What's the trick?
Low heat, and you keep moving the eggs around the pan the whole time instead of just letting them sit.
I always just let mine sit there like a pancake.
That's why it comes out rubbery. Keep the eggs moving and pull the pan off the heat right before you think it's ready.
Before it's ready? That sounds wrong.
It keeps cooking from the heat of the pan even after you take it off. Trust me.
I want to trust you, but my track record with eggs is not great.
What's your dream dish to learn then?
A really good burger. Juicy, not dry, cooked right.
That's very doable. You need good meat and you need to shape the patty properly.
The patty. That's the flat round part, right?
Exactly, the meat part of the burger. You don't want to press it too much with the spatula while it cooks.
I feel like I would absolutely press it too much. It's very satisfying to press.
I know, but every press pushes the juice out. Less pressing, juicier burger.
This is genuinely useful information for my future burger.
Do you ever cook food from other countries?
Sometimes I make a pretty solid quesadilla. Tortilla, cheese, folded in half, into the pan.
That counts. I like making Thai-style noodles at home and sometimes Colombian food since my family is from there.
What's your favorite Colombian dish to make?
Arepas. They're like little corn cakes. You grill them and then stuff them with cheese or eggs or whatever you like.
I've never had one.
I'll bring you one someday. What other food have you wanted to try cooking?
Curry, honestly. It always looks so complicated with all the spices.
It can actually be simple. A lot of stores sell curry powder, which is already a mix of the right spices.
So I don't need 15 different jars?
Not at all. Just the powder, some chicken or vegetables, and a can of coconut milk.
Okay, that sounds much less scary than I thought.
One step at a time. Quesadillas first, curry later.
Can we talk about my rice situation?
Please, go on.
I tried to make fried rice once. It came out soft and a little sticky, not crispy at all.
Did you use fresh, warm rice?
Yes, straight off the stove.
There's your problem. For fried rice, you actually want cold rice, even rice from the day before.
Cold rice? Why would cold be better?
Warm rice has more moisture in it, so it turns mushy in the pan. Cold rice is drier, so it actually gets crispy.
I did not know that. I've been doing it backwards this whole time.
Now you know. Next time, cook the rice the night before.
Planning ahead. A truly foreign concept for me, but I'll try.
And honestly, that's kind of the whole point of today's episode. Mistakes are just part of learning to cook.
My noodle soup and my brick bread would agree.
Every good cook has a list of disasters behind them. Nobody starts out great.
That's oddly comforting.
It should be. The only real mistake is giving up and only ever ordering delivery.
No comment on how often I order delivery.
I already know the answer.
Quick question before we wrap up. What do you drink while you cook?
Usually just water, honestly. Maybe tea if it's a slower recipe.
I need coffee. Always coffee. Even at 6 p.m. while making dinner, there's a mug next to the stove.
Coffee at 6 p.m.? Doesn't that keep you up?
It's decaf by then. I'm chaotic, not reckless.
There's a line, and you know exactly where it is.
I do. I respect the line.
Okay, let's slow down and go through the useful words from today.
Great idea. First word, recipe. A recipe is a set of instructions for making a dish.
Example. I found a recipe online for lentil stew, and it turned out really well.
Next, ingredient. An ingredient is one item you need for a dish, like flour or an onion.
Example. Fresh basil is my favorite ingredient in tomato sauce.
Next word, fresh. Fresh means new, not from a can or a package.
Example: I always try to buy fresh vegetables instead of canned ones.
Next, taste, as a verb this time. To taste means to try a little bit of the food while you're cooking it.
Example: always taste your soup before you serve it, in case it needs more salt.
Next word, patty. A patty is the flat, round piece of meat or another food used in a burger.
Example: I shaped the patty by hand before putting it on the grill.
Next, boil. To boil means to cook something in water that's bubbling at its hottest point.
Example: boil the pasta for about 10 minutes until it's soft.
Next word, simmer. To simmer means to cook something gently, at a lower heat than boiling.
Example: let the sauce simmer for 20 minutes so the flavors come together.
Next, fry. To fry means to cook something in oil in a hot pan.
Example: I fried the onions first, then added the garlic.
And our last word, roast. To roast means to cook something in the oven, usually with a little oil.
Example: we roasted the potatoes with olive oil and salt until they were crispy.
So to review, recipe, ingredient, fresh, taste, patty, boil, simmer, fry, and roast.
9 really useful words for anyone who wants to talk about cooking in English.
Try using 2 or 3 of them this week, even just in your head while you're in the kitchen.
Okay, let's wrap up everything we talked about today.
We talked about how differently we cook. You actually cook. I mostly assemble sandwiches.
We talked about breakfast and how string cheese is not an omelet.
It's basically an omelet.
It is not. We talked about our kitchen disasters, my burnt caramel and your accidental noodle soup.
A truly tragic day for both of us, honestly.
We talked about recipes, ingredients, and why baking is more like a science than cooking is.
We talked about tasting your food as you go, instead of waiting until the very end.
We talked about cooking together, kitchen tools, and finally, getting you a sharper knife.
A very necessary upgrade. We also talked about new dishes we want to try, like a proper omelet and a juicy burger.
And food from around the world. Plus, the truth about cold rice for fried rice.
Cold rice. Still can't believe it.
Believe it. And most importantly, mistakes are just part of cooking. Every single cook has burned something.
Some of us more recently than others.
We're not naming names.
You already named the noodle soup, so...
Fair point.
Okay, it's time for our favorite part.
The question of the day.
Today's question is, what is your favorite simple meal to cook?
It can be something quick, something from your childhood, anything at all.
I'll go first. Grilled cheese. We've established that already.
Mine is probably a simple pasta with garlic and olive oil. 10 minutes and it's always good.
Now it's your turn, everyone watching. Write your favorite simple meal in the comments.
And if it's a dish from your country, tell us about it. We would love to learn something new.
We read every single comment.
Everyone. And who knows, maybe we'll actually try cooking one of your recipes on the channel.
Please, someone save me from another accidental soup.
Thank you so much for cooking with us today, at least in conversation.
It was fun. My stomach is a little jealous of all this food talk, though.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who is also learning English.
And subscribe to Speakeasy FM so you don't miss our next episode. New videos every week.
Remember, cooking and learning English are actually pretty similar. You get better by practicing, not by being perfect.
A few burnt attempts along the way are completely normal.
From both of us,
Keep learning, keep practicing.
and have a wonderful day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye!